howling. So I guess we'll do the Masoka and Reiko talk, because I have no idea what Reiko wants to talk about.
I have in notes, asking about freelance opportunities. I mean, the first thing I sent through the PDA, I sent a message like, hey, do you have time? I have something to ask you.
Okay. Alright. And I guess you'll type back, if it's important, don't use this.
Alright. So, where can I find you? Rather, where you are?
I'll be out near the gates.
Alright, yeah then, and I go there.
Alright. So actually she'll be on top of that, I guess. You'll see her, you'll just kind of see her squatting on like a stone outcropping near the gate with her
100% Slav.
with her head drawn up. She kind of looks like a fleshy gargoyle.
Okay. Yes, I approach. Hey, Miss Logo.
What is it that you want?
Straight to the business then. I guess I've been wondering if you can offer a small bit of advice, because no doubt, and I say that snarkily, you are aware of what happened and that it means I have to find ways to, sustain myself and earn my living.
Right, I suppose you're not getting daddy's money anymore.
Not that I did anyways. I mean, there was that sponsorship thing, but that wasn't him. But anyways, the less I talk about him, the better. And my dad part of the family. Anyways, yeah, I've been wondering and tried to talk with Nightingale from Umberhag, but I don't think that organization is for me. So I thought,
No. Hawkers tend to do things in group. If you want to be an individual, it's better to be a freelancer.
and remembering that you are a freelancer, unless I'm wrong about that, I thought you are the best person to ask. You have the most experience from what I know.
And she'll just kind of smirk and she'll be like, well, I did say I knew what your bounty was.
Yeah, that too.
That's gone up quite a bit.
Iris and Arrow. Yeah, I guess so.
Right. By the way, when did the system change you?
Pardon? Rather, can I, browse for something to see, what does she mean exactly, or...
Yeah,
Because I'm not sure as a player if I get what she means.
you can roll.
Okay, I think I'm free with her. Where's she? Yeah, free. So D12 plus 1.
She'll just she was looking at your PDA when she said that. So that's what she means by the system.
I just shrug and say, well, maybe it was Ra's decision, but I realize I don't like certain aspects of life I had, and instead of dwelling about it for a long time, you don't let a wound to throb and to get, I'm missing proper words for that. You cauterize the wound as quickly as possible.
Why don't you just rely on the pops of this place then? Ah, probably a bad idea though. You don't know what the hell's going on down there. Nobody does.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm not asking about
You don't
that.
even know who I'm talking about, do you?
And I just like throw my hands up. I have no fucking idea.
Right. How much do you know about, the Yammers? You are one.
Well, considering until recently I couldn't even remember what was my mother's surname or whatever English you say about that second part. I mean, does Reiko know in character that they are technicians?
No.
So I know nothing. That's the correct answer.
Yep, it's not really a subject that's being brought up by your father.
Yeah. So I just like shrug. Father never brought it up. I know nothing about them.
Right.
I mean, I kinda intended to change that sooner or later. I did get that invite from my mother back during the Kyoto summit. Anyways, sorry, we're going to say something.
Yamura Kazuo is the principal of the school.
I like my eyebrow goes up. Really?
Yeah. Ain't nobody seen him since the opening speech, though.
Huh. To be completely honest, I would think that, the principal, like considering, there's, oh my god, I forgot his name, the emperor guy.
The Emperor guy?
Jesus Christ. Quick check.
Oh, Minamoto?
Yeah.
Assuming that's what
considering
he...
that Minamoto is here and everybody, even then I would think that principal here is like mostly, what's the word? He's just
Wouldn't
a
that just
face
be...
of the school.
Wouldn't that just be a little too convenient if that guy was the principal? I mean, why even go through the bother of this setup if he could just be in charge of it?
Maybe it is, but I don't know. I mean, I might ask about him, but even if we are now both Yamuras, I kinda don't want to run to another person for help if I can stand on my own 2 feet, if it's possible. So, if you have, if I can ask you about any like ideas, suggestions regarding like where to look for work.
If you don't want to know about him, that's fine. But it's kind of stupid if you don't, considering what the meal ticket you're sitting on is.
Like, what did you say? Like milk ticket? What does it mean?
Like basically, you're sitting on a bunch of cash. Yeah, meal. Yeah.
Okay. Well, okay. When you put it that way, considering my objective is kind of find a way to, have money to survive and live, then you have a point. I guess I can be interested in hearing more about, please.
What's your mother's name?
I'm sure I could remember. I don't.
Tsukiko.
Sukiko.
And she'll just kind of lower her eyes and she'll think for a bit. And she'll be like, right, so you're not Kazuo's daughter then. That would be way too weird. Uncle? Grandfather? Yes, grandfather seems more likely.
Okay.
That would mean that your mother is one of his daughters, if she has the Yamura name.
I guess. mean, I would probably need to check it somewhere in family records if I would be able to find them.
But yes, the Yammers are well, they're basically part of the education board in the government. Next,
okay.
so they've got a lot of fingers in the Mariah Academy pie. If you ever feel, if you need money, you could just blackmail them or something.
I just sigh. I'm not even gonna think what's my current reputation, but no matter how I change, if I can help, I don't want to extort money from someone.
Why not?
Because maybe I change, but not to such an extent.
I mean, isn't it like you're right or something if you're related?
Yeah, but I mean, instead of coming up to him, the principal, and blackmailing him for money, I might ask if,
Maybe you can even find where he is. But
that's too.
well, that's it. Sounds like you haven't talked to Mummy for a while then. Or at all, from the sounds of it.
I mean, as I said, last time Clan Summit at Kyoto, and that, we didn't breach many subjects.
Well, I'm an outsider, so I don't know what this summit entails. Maybe you could blackmail your father?
I just like this is more, my laughter is like more bitter. Nah, I just shake my head. I don't have proper words to explain why that I think would be a bad idea, but and from a outsider perspective, you may think, as a circle jerk of all important families, rather those who think themselves important,
right?
Deciding the fate of Japan and stuff like that. Anyways.
Well, if you want to be a freelancer, are you good at talking or, being an idiot?
Considering the recent events, some would say the latter part. I'm doing splendidly.
Right. You can just take up jobs in Jeffrey then.
Yeah, that was the other option I considered pursuing, after talking with you.
I mean, just judging from the way you thought, you'd be able to do that escort job for him, deliveries. You just need somebody who can, talk, negotiate, not be an idiot while you're basically the bodyguard.
All right.
So yes, you need to find somebody with a D10 expression who can be your partner, since you have a D10 courage.
Yep. This will be a rhetoric. I imagine. No, I mean, I open my mouth and close it, then open again. I'm just gonna ask out to be completely certain. You are not interested, are you?
You really think I'm the face of the group?
Now that you asked, not really. I wanted to be polite.
But anyway, if you don't have a friend, still saying quotation marks, I'm sure there's some demon who will partner up with you. One that isn't Japanese, at least. You're kind of on the blacklist.
Is she referring to someone specifically and I need to understand that, or just in general hint?
I mean, what? You used to be Fujiwara, is it? You're pissed off daddy now. You don't get all the perks that you used to, so all of those demons that are Japanese, you can kiss their allegiance goodbye.
Okay, this was like some disjoint because I thought she was asking, like, implying for me, for Reiko, to look for someone not Japanese in terms of partner.
Yeah.
And I wondered, as a player, if she's implying anyone specific and I need to roll understanding for that, or just a general.
Just general demons, like who are Japanese, they have their allegiances to the families. So if you're going to get a partner for the Jeffrey jobs, they'll have to be unrelated to them. Or like expression
Alright.
isn't a very good die amongst the NPCs. So isn't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I'll check in my spare time who the hell has it. Anyways, I
Ours
guess
too.
thanks for the tip, Misaka.
Right. Yep. I guess I was going to increase Matoki's expression sometime down the line later, but not
Mm-hmm.
at the moment. Yeah, the only person who has an expression that would count would be Daichi, but you don't talk to him. Or Naomi.
Yeah, Naomi,
I don't think she wants to talk to you right now.
Yeah, or in like forever. Maybe. Anyways, yeah, Daichi I only know like from passing, like one meeting as well on. So yeah, probably PCs. I'll have to look for someone. Anyways, I mean, I guess that's the scene.
I mean, yeah, unless you wanted to ask anything else.
Uh, yeah, I'm just like preparing to leave and say, you know, I remembered, and I remember I have written that down that Misoka basically said that I just like gave her a present, and then she said in response that I can like ask a favor of her or something down in the
Yeah.
line. So I said, no, come to think of it, I think I might have one last thing. That favor you mentioned. You know, when you decide that the bounty, then bounty is big enough for you to decide, yeah, I'm gonna go for it. Just, I wouldn't mind getting a heads up.
She'll just kind of narrow her eyes a bit and she'll be like, really? You didn't ask that I don't take it? You asked that I just tell you about it?
uh, I thought, to be honest, as a freelancer, I thought, as I said, if the number is big enough, you can always, I could ask you of that, and then you could say no.
I mean, if I was really strapped for cash, if I was sure that I wouldn't get caught, then I'd do it. But the risks are way too high. And besides, you've got a bit more meat on your bones now. Before you were just, I don't know, a sycophant. No offense.
I just like literally laugh. That's non-taken. Considering everything, that's the one of the nicest things I heard in the past week. And I say that like partially ironic.
You do realize that the only reason why I'm around you is because I'm used to people like you, right? I don't care how many ties you've broken or whatever, as long as we get along, that's fine. You have your thing to do and I have my own thing. If our paths cross each other, then I'm not going to turn down assistance if I need it, but I doubt I'll need it.
That's fine. Even before what the hell, changed. Even though I might have come off like that, didn't consider changing you.
You, unless you want to keep your defunct Jeffrey card, you'll need to change. You'll need to update it. The vending machine can only tell people through their personas.
Oh, right, yeah, I already figured that out from meeting with Fulbright. Thanks for reminding me.
Oh, that demon that came into Jeffrey a couple months ago. You you converse with an imp without making it do what you want it to do.
I brought a gift. He's nice.
You bring it gifts.
Yeah.
You do realize
You
it's
can
a
consider
figment
them
of your.
bribes.
You do realize it's a figment of everybody's imagination, right? You can just make it do what you want it to do.
I just like wave my hand. I honestly don't care.
You'd rather give it gifts than just make it do the original thing you want it to do.
It still does things after, as a donation or gift or whatever. I don't know why you are so, what's the word? Not obsessed. You are so stuck on that point.
You just told me earlier you were struggling for cash and then you're just giving expensive gifts to an imp.
They are
Are
not
you
expensive.
Dumb? How much maca do you have on you right now?
Let me check. Where the hell do I have my page? Possessions? Yeah. Above 400. 450 above that. A little bit.
You're just keeping it in one place? You're just a walking target. You do realize the bounties for those people back in the mall were 200 apiece. You're worth two of them right now. And you're not even as strong as them.
I would say I feel flattered, but nice. Someone cares, or not cares. Someone sees your worth, and I say that like mostly bitter. But yeah, I guess that wasn't a problem before, so I have to think about storing that somewhere.
I mean, you've been sheltered your entire life. You probably believed that you looked normal. Let me tell you something. Having blonde hair and, liquid amber eyes is not normal. Your background is not normal. You are not normal. You've never have been normal. All of these things that you need to think about now, they're going to bite you in the ass unless you, really go for it.
Unless I go for what? Striking those who might do me harm? I think I'm...
That's one option. But, at least cover your back. Right now, nobody's looking out for it. There are many people out here now in the academy who would love to see you get stricken down right now. Even if I were to attack you right now, how many people do you think would come running to your aid?
I just shrug. No clue.
Very few. I mean, the one person who did care about you, you cut her up. That didn't go down too well.
My gaze hardens, and not that I fucking wanted.
That one dude, Fuma, he'd probably come, but it's not like he has a great reputation to begin with. His is tanked quite a bit. Probably didn't tell you that though. Big softy.
I don't give a fuck about his reputation. Maybe I didn't tell that directly, but who gives a shit if something his family did or didn't? I only care for who he is.
I mean, I'm saying it got lower, and it was pretty low to begin with, and that's due to you.
Yeah, I just like this shuts me up for a moment, and well, and then like she might see that I kind of struggle. This is not exactly like what I'm gonna say. It's not like 100% that she believes in that, because emotional trauma and stuff. Well, I guess he's a big boy and he will decide if he wants to cut ties with me. I'm not a bloody yonder. I won't threaten to keep him around.
And she'll just kind of narrow her eyes, and she'll be like, when it comes to reading the emotions of people or places, that's what I'm especially good at. You can choose whether you can believe me or not. It's no skin off of my back.
Yeah, well, and then I take a long trying to calm sigh, and yeah, well, considering everything, thanks for the tips. I guess
Right? If you care about his reputation at the school, then you have something to think about. If you don't, and you both want to go down on the sinking boat together, well, like I said, it doesn't affect me. But since well, you wanted me to tell you whether your bounty got so tantalizing that I'd actually take the risk to, go after you. It might be something to consider how you affect other people around you, and well, if your bounty's big and you are especially close with people, they are pretty good targets as well for people who don't exactly like you but are too afraid to get close to you. So if he ever randomly, gets beaten up, or his things start going missing, or he starts not attending school as much, he's probably a target of somebody.
right. Well, I guess this will be another test. Then I will deal with that when time comes.
Mm.
This is not the
Well,
easy path that I walk, but I'll be fucking damned if I don't try, and I'm not gonna wave a fucking flag. I will fight.
well, good. If you didn't, you're worse than scum.
Well, some people already think that, and who gives a shit? Rather, I don't give a shit right now. Anyways, nice talking with you, Misoka. Later.
See ya. And she'll just go to eating the bit of bread she had. It's not even buttered.
Okay. Yeah, that's my scene.
All right. So let us do. Let's have something happy. So, okay. Okay, we can segue onto the Raph scene, because speaking about Giddy, Raph wants to go and see him. There we go. If they've
Okay.
all right. So,
All right.
Gidyu will be in the cafeteria.
Go find him quickly.
All right. You can see that he is sitting alone. He's scrolling through his PDA.
Hey, can I bug you for a second?
And he'll just kind of look up, and he'll be like, oh, duh, okay. Yes, as you can see that there's plenty of space.
Sit down. I was wondering if you can help me with a project. Last year I sort of promised. I made this map for another reason, and I sort of promised to donate it to the temple, and I was told that it would look good if basically I made if a really good frame was made for it. And as you saw this Wednesday, my crafting aren't the greatest in the world. So I was wondering if maybe you could help me craft or make a frame for it.
Hmm. Yes, I could certainly sculpt one for you. Hmm.
Thank you.
It would have been more prudent if you asked me yesterday, given that the Arts and Crafts Club was there, and people usually use it for minor things. But I can do one for you. Do you want one that's demonically inclined, or just a normal art piece?
Um, the map itself is infused with magic, so it probably isn't going to be open display. So yeah, I mean, I guess if something, I mean, this is going to be a present to the temple, so something basically that is worthy of that.
Gideon just kind of close his eyes for a moment, and he'll be like, if it is a gift to the temple, perhaps you should ask somebody else in the art club, mm, given my current standing.
Oh, something the matter?
Mm, it's nothing that you can do.
Ah,
I can give you a list of members that would be an appropriate fit.
all right, that'd be great. Thank you.
You do know that you'd have to pay them as a commission, though, right?
Right, yeah, I understand. The other thing I was thinking is maybe I can just ask Kaharu and then she can help walk me through something.
Mm. Yes, Himura-chan, she certainly made an impression yesterday. She would be the head of the art club now.
Oh
No,
wow,
the position wasn't filled normally. Miss Momumi is very free-spirited when it comes to artistic matters.
got it. All right, yeah, yeah. Give me your list, but actually, it sounds like it would be a much better idea for me just to go bug.
Just to go bug Kaharu, right?
Ask her as at the top of my list. She obviously is so impressed with enough teachers.
Hmm. Hmm. I suppose Himura would have the ability that influence the frame with any other types of families. Yes, I suppose he could as well. But if you want to particularly impress the Nakatomi or the Fujiwara, then doing it by somebody who isn't associated with the family that I am would be a good option.
Got it. Thanks for the heads up on that. All right.
No, it's not a problem.
Do you need any grunt work for next week? Next Wednesday?
Mm. No, I still need to clean up my domain. I had a bit of an accident.
Ah,
So I'm not able to accept anything new for the time being in terms of materials. It might spoil.
got it. Oh, I can help with cleanup too.
And he'll just kind of look down at his plate and he'll be like, no, I might trigger one of your geeses.
Okay. All right. Then yeah, I guess just whenever it's convenient for you to send me that list of other art students, just in case.
Right, I can send it to your PDA.
Thanks, man.
All right. Well, I do hope you enjoy the rest of your lunchtime, Darky.
I do look at what he's eating.
It's like, typical stuff. Bit of rice, a bit of pork.
Okay.
It's like in a broth.
All right. All right. Well, hope you enjoy your meal.
Right. Are you going to have another Jeffrey bento, or are you going to get something from the cafeteria? He'll kind of smile.
Don't know yet. Depends on who my eating partner is.
your eating partner? Do you have a date?
I wouldn't especially nowadays call it a date, but a friend who I want to visit and spend time with if she's willing. So,
Right.
yep.
Well, I won't keep you up any longer then. If you have somebody who you wish to see.
All right. And thanks again, man. And remember, if you need anything, just give me a call.
I'll take that into consideration.
All right. So I leave.
All right. So, I guess you will head over to the nurses, because even though Katsumi isn't hospitalized anymore, she's been spending her lunch times there
Right.
the past week. And you'll be greeted by the nurse, and she'll be like, is it Katsumi again?
Yeah.
Right. Well, she did tell me that she'd get out of my hair. She'll just kind of say that as like, she's not really a problem. Well, after the weekend, but still the same.
All right. Does anything we should? I mean, should I get anything specific?
Well, you two are quite good friends, so I don't think I'd really be able to offer anything that you wouldn't have thought of yourself.
I didn't know if there's like sort of dietary things that with like more or less whatever recuperate.
Oh, right. Well, I did give you a couple of suggestions last time. There's nothing wrong with the same thing. You can dress it up quite differently.
All right. I'll be right back then.
Right, and good luck.
I hurry off to go get lunch for me and Kasumi.
Alright. So when you go back to her designated room, like you see the curtain is still closed.
Okay. Sort of just give a loud cough, like sort of like I'm outside here.
Yes, who is it?
It's Raph. I have lunch. Are you hungry?
Oh, did we arrange this last time? I can't seem to remember.
No, but I took a chance.
You took a chance? On what?
That you might be hungry and you probably feel you're still feeling a little bit bedridden.
And she'll just kind of be quiet for a bit, and she'll be like, I was actually discharged from the nurse's office, so on the Wednesday I've been staying here out of the way of the other students for a reason.
Can I come in and bring you lunch?
And she'll just kind of she'll just be quiet for a bit, and she'll be like, I was going to resume normalcy within the academy come the next week. I would appreciate if I would be left alone for today.
Can I make my entertaining roll or not?
Roll? I mean,
understanding roll. He just asked that.
Oh, I thought you meant like
it just
roll.
got cut out. No, he's understanding. Let him.
I wasn't going to not let him. Okay.
I know.
Yeah, just
can
the quicker we can get to this, the better.
Can I spend anything to add anything to that or not?
Yeah.
All right. And then I add my Katsumi modifier to that, correct?
Yes.
All right. Sweet.
All right.
12.
Like, you can kind of hear that she's basically like, you feel like her telling you that she wants to be alone is that she was like, I'm staying in my room. I don't want to be around anybody, but I'm not going to say I don't want to be around anybody because that would be extremely rude considering that her life has been about welcoming other people and basically, doing her job. And she's like, I really want to be alone. And she feels shameful that she has to tell you that she wants to be alone. It's like, it's causing her distress.
Okay. Is it... Considering I got high enough, can I ask the question, is it the I want to be alone, like, I want to be alone because I don't want to be... Sorry. Is it the really I want to be alone, or is it I want to be... Say I want to be alone, but I actually want somebody around?
It's the I really want to be alone.
Alright. Then I go, alright, no problem. I'll leave it here, and I'll see you next week.
Right. Okay, then. Thanks.
Not a problem.
Right. I'll see you next week, then.
Alright.
Right. She'll actually open the curtain. She won't just let you just drop there.
Okay.
And she'll lower her head and, as in reverence, like, thank you, and then she'll see you off.
I do give a formal Japanese, bow to her as well before I leave. Doing everything I can to make sure that she knows that she didn't in any way insult me.
Alright. So, I guess you leave the office and, well, you've got like 20 minutes to burn before the class resumes.
Unfortunately, this is Raph. If I do see Shin around, I'll go spend...
You can hear him coming from the tech lab.
Wait, coming from the tech lab?
Yeah, he's pretty loud.
Alright.
You just hear a no coming from the tech lab. I don't want that.
Okay. I will go investigate that then in the last 20 minutes. Just because of considering the distances, that's...
Alright, so you would have seen like the midst of the Ryu, Chiba, and Shin scene.
Ah.
So after that's like wrapped up, and he'll just kind of swing his head around, like he's still gripping the laptop, and he'll be like, "Oh, hey,
man, everything okay?"
He begins to wave, and then the laptop starts to fall.
If I'm close enough, I should go to catch it.
You roll me a diligence roll.
Alright. Watch me fail this. Oh, wow.
Alright.
Nice.
You actually use your Garu to like push you forward, and you dive onto the floor just so it doesn't fall and smash all over it.
Got it.
Nice catch.
Damn.
Wow, that was fast.
Don't try and do that again. I don't know how I did this. Hand it back to him.
Well, it's useless anyway. I need a new one.
Okay. What happened?
He wants to play an American game that requires a demonic computer.
Ah.
Hey. Maybe you can deal with that. You can read English, right?
Yeah.
So maybe you can teach him how to play the game after he gets his new laptop.
Alright.
Oh yeah, you can. I've never heard you speak it before, though.
I don't try and show all my cards with my language, or lack thereof.
You don't have any cards, he'll say very seriously.
I gotta do something after class, but maybe a little bit later today I can go to a bazaar to pick up the demonic computer.
Bazaar? There's a bazaar?
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff out there.
I want to go to the bazaar. I heard. Oh, there's a bazaar. Wow, those things are really old. There's an actual working bazaar around? Wow.
I don't think you're strong enough right now because it's not around here.
But I need somewhere I can spend this. And he'll just open his arms up and like 50 maca will fall on the floor.
Alright, I help pick it up.
Alright.
Yeah.
Oh, got nowhere to put it now. Do you have like a jar or something?
I'll just sort of fold up my jacket, sort of like form a bag, and put it in there.
Aren't you gonna get cold?
Not really. I'll be inside for most of this.
Right. And I suppose I can put it in this. And he'll kind of take out a blank card. He'll put the maca in it. It will turn into a coin card, and you'll just throw it in the air and it'll disappear.
Got it. That was pretty impressive.
Oh.
Is that where those things come from?
What things?
Those random